How do we know Islam is true?
Point number 1, we have to look into how the so-called prophet received his revelations. As most of us know already, the prophet was bullied and pressed repeatedly, 3 times to be exact, in the cave before anything was revealed to him. Just like my brother Bob demonstrated in this video right here. The Quran further explained, after the demon bullied Muhammad in the cave, he then forced him to recite from the book of his lord Satan and what he had revealed to him. Mind you, the demon claimed that none can change the words of Allah, which is by the way the first lie recorded in the Quran. I will later demonstrate why in the video. To prove to you that the God of Muhammad can be none other than Satan, I would like to bring your attention to this hadith right here. The wife of the uncle of Muhammad called the God of Muhammad Satan, but he didn't confront her. Allah, however, replied to Muhammad in the Quran by saying, "Your Lord, O Prophet, has not abandoned you, nor has he become hateful of you." Now, if you take a look at this chapter of the Quran where Allah comforted Muhammad, you will notice that there are just 11 verses because it was only revealed to comfort the false prophet. The number 11, however, is linked directly to the false god Baal according to the Holy Bible. Romans chapter 11 verse 4. God said, "I have reserved for myself 7,000 who have not bowed the knee to Baal." Judges chapter 2 verse 11. The Israelites did evil in the eyes of the Lord and served the Baals. Numbers chapter 25 verses 1 to 11 mentioned the worship of Baal in Israel. As you can see in verse 3, so Israel yoked himself to Baal of Peor, and the anger of the Lord was kindled against Israel. So Baal, also known as Allah, didn't just stop at comforting his prophet, but went ahead to reveal another chapter called the palm fiber, which consists of only 5 verses against the uncle of Muhammad and his wife. The beef between Muhammad and his uncle was so serious, Allah cursed him and his wife in the Quran by saying, "May the hands of Abu Lahab perish, and he himself perish. Neither his wealth nor worldly gains will benefit him. He will burn in a flaming fire, and so will his wife. The carrier of thorny kindling around her neck will be a rope of palm fiber." Allah also became their enemy, but he also wanted to convince Muhammad, after all that bullying and pressing he went through in the cave, by saying, "We have not revealed the Quran to you, O Prophet, to cause you distress." Finally, I would like to conclude with the changes these Muslims are doing. How long would these Islamic sources continue to manipulate the Quran? This is how you know that Islam cannot be true, because Allah made a statement but couldn't back it up. This is why people all around the world witness only one person if they happen to call on the true God, and that person is none other than Jesus Christ.